Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 2. Well, episode 14, but episode 2 of season 2. Thank you all for tuning in and sticking along with the series. I thought that because we won the Premier League, not anyone would be bothered. But we have got Champions League football to look forward to. We've got some incomings to try and bring in. Maybe some more departures. And I'm really looking forward to carrying on this series. But before we get into it, by the way, have you seen this goalkeeper kit? This is a thing of beauty. I'm gutted this isn't like our away kit or something like that, or a third kit. This is beyond beautiful. But enough of that. Let's get into some career mode, shall we? So straight off the bat, I'm going to show you the calendar, and I've just realised, oh my god. This is the first month we've got to deal with. We're not going to play all these games in this episode because we still have some transfers to bring in, and I want to spend time on that. So it'll probably be like the Chelsea game and the Liverpool game, but still, them two games in the first part of the season. That's mental. But we do have the Community Shield, which gives us another chance to bring another trophy to Goodison Park. We brought the Premier League back, so I think it's time to bring another. We've got other trophies to win the season. I'm disappointed on how we did in the FA Cup, Carabao Cup. I can't really blame us because we lost to City in like the quarter-final or semi-final. But the other competition, I wasn't really happy with, so I definitely want to correct myself on that and try and bring some more silverware this year. And obviously, we have the most important competition of all time, the Champions League. I would be trying being realistic and just say we can win it. It may take a couple seasons for that. But straight into it then, we are in the Community Shield against Chelsea. We managed to beat Chelsea the last game of the season to win the Premier League. What a rollercoaster emotions that episode was. So to come back to them and try and win another trophy, let's just hope we don't leave it till late and win it in the style that we did. I mean, I'm not complaining because we ended up winning it, but let's not break my heart. Well, scare my heart this time, lads. Ziyech, surprised he's still at the club. Great tackle, James Ward-Prowse. Can we counter-attack from this? Beat Sterling off pace. Anthony Gordon coming help him out. Ward-Prowse is on a mission. Sterling's trying to catch up to him, but he's got no chance. We'll play it across. Anthony Gordon, I just had to play it. That were unbelievable stuff by James Ward-Prowse then, but I just needed that help. Great Wade Digne. Gordon make that run. All my runs are so late, but I don't care at this moment in time. Anthony Martial, can he finish that? How has he not finished? How is he not finished? That was on a play. A brilliant cross by Anthony Gordon. How has he not scored that, seriously? Let's not let him get a shot off. Reece James. He's played it back even though he has so much space to shoot. It's still in the box. We still can't get rid of it, can he? Ah, they've scored. That were inevitable. But James shoots that even though he won on one with the goalkeeper and didn't shoot. Okay, we're 1-0 down. That, I don't know what to say about that. It was a great build-up play by Chelsea, but at the same time got stuff like screwed out of that because we just couldn't get to him. But they're celebrating with Graham Potter. I hope I turn this round. Great ball. Is he on? Martial. Lose your defender. Fine, I'll hit it with Gordon. Gordon, what a finish on his weak foot. I did not expect that. I wanted the option with Martial, just never made the run, so I thought I'd shoot. Best situation, I get a corner. And he's just beat my expectations. What a finish. We've lost it. We've lost it to an absolute wonder strike by Ben Chilwell. I knew that were going to happen. It's whenever they just hit flow state where they just keep popping off one-touch passes. Like, it's not even like necessary ones, they just keep doing it, and that's what happens. I knew that were going to go in. That's a loss. We've lost the Community Shield. Absolutely good, and this should be full-time. I ain't watching the trophy, so if you're a Chelsea fan, you can balls. I'm not watching that. That is disappointing. But we've been absolutely done over there. Jokes on them, really, because I won the league, so who wins that one, eh? Right, after that game, I think it's fair to say we definitely do need to make some signings. I think our weakest point at this moment in time is probably that centre-half. Godfrey, I thought would be amazing, but I don't know what it is, but in that game, he just didn't do that well. Every pass just was absolutely woeful. It just mistimed every challenge. So centre-half is very much needed. And you can already see I've updated the shortlist by quite some margins. I've added some players that I do want to sign and some players that I just think are unrealistic, but I would like to keep an eye on their development anyways. But the two players that I'm looking at, Connor Cody, I would love to bring back to the club. Had an outstanding first season, managed to win the league with Everton. So I think it's only fitting that we're bringing back. And then the other one is Trevor Chalobah. We have just lost to him in the Community Shield. Had a great performance and I really like him. And apparently, it's not going to show you. Okay, we'll click that one. Apparently, Mains have gone in for a loan and it's been accepted. So if I can get him on loan, which it's letting me, that will be outstanding. With that deal gone through, I hope it fully goes through and he actually does join. I've done a 1-year loan, option to buy with, I think, a fee of £10 million, which is not bad whatsoever. But with him getting on loan, I think it's only fair that I do go back in for Conor Cody, because he had a great first season with us. I mean, he had an episode named after us. He's with us in real life, and I love him at the club. So I think it's only fair we do go for Conor Cody. And there we have it. Conor Cody is now a permanent transfer. I hope we do this in real life, especially with a fee of £4.5 million in real life. Fortunately, I couldn't get on the game because Bruno Log's not as stupid on this game as he is in real life. But £10 million, or so I think it was 12 million actually. Not a bad fee. I don't know whether he's going to start or be a backup option, but I just think it's solid all round. I'm really happy about this deal. He's currently getting his medical, lifting the Everton shirt back up with a gold badge, winning the Premier League. I'm really happy about getting this on a permanent. And then straight off the bat, just a matter of days later, Trevor Chalobah has joined us on a loan. I hope he plays well. I've always been a fan of him in real life. I've been a fan of him on times that I've used him on FIFA. So this time, we'll be able to sign him. It's a very realistic transfer under Frank Lampard, I think. It's from Chelsea. He had a great matter of game time under him at Chelsea. So for it to actually make it a permanent to Everton, it might not start. He may be the backup option while Conor Cody starts. But nonetheless, still a great option, and a loan as well. You can't complain. So here we have it, the first game of the season, and no game bigger than this, the Merseyside Derby. Unfortunately, we are away at Anfield, but I'm glad to be back, just because last season we got done out of a win. We managed to draw 2-2. But, I mean, we turned it round. We won at Goodison Park to win as the Premier League, so who really wins? We're obviously playing our strongest 11, but James Garner coming in for his first start for me. I'm excited to see how well he does. It is a position that I am looking to strengthen on, but I mean, if he impresses, then I don't see why we have to strengthen. I'm looking forward to this game. Let's hopefully go on the road to Anfield and come back with 3 points. And by on the road, I mean across the park. But regardless of that, 3 points is very much necessary. Let's batter these. Luis Diaz has done Conor Cody with pace. Yeah, Conor Cody is a great defender one-on-one, but once it goes past him... Well, that's the salary you get in real life. I mean, I'm sorry. How's he missed that? How? Seriously? That is probably that's definitely the worst miss I've ever seen on any FIFA. How? Like, it's impossible. Look. That's worse than Dele Alli's in pre-season. That is awful. Great bit of play. Salah scores that, but he misses it up in it. Yep, absolutely spot on. I've been awful at the start of the game. I have no complaints. I definitely deserve to be 1-0 down. I just hope we can turn this one round. That's a great ball. McNeil. That was it. Eh? That was a shot. McNeil's won it back. Oh, but don't do that again. He's just not even won it this time. What has just happened? Seriously, I shot. Martial's just scored a goal that I didn't even expect him to score. I didn't even expect him to get onto the ball. Here, a poor ball by Anthony Gordon. Van Dijk should have got to it. Instead, he's just let it go past him. Martial's capitalised. And we are 1-1. I needed that bit of luck to get back in the game. If we get 3 points here, I'll be very happy. Oh my god, that's a great bit of play. Ward-Prowse, can he win it? Has he won it? 81st minute at Anfield. Has he just won the Merseyside Derby in the 81st minute? I hope so, but they are creating a lot of opportunities. I've just had to bring Ben Godfrey on because our defence is just not coping with the over-the-top balls by Liverpool. Let's try and defend this out now. And we've not. We have absolutely bottled that. The defence is just... They've just got scared. They've just got scared. They've passed it around him. Jude Bellingham's finished. Awful. Absolutely awful. There it is, a full-time whistle. We just didn't do enough defensively. I did all our kind of attacking. I played good passes. I created good chances. Some absolutely squandered, but some incredible finishes. Just wasn't to be. Another 2-2 draw at Anfield. I wouldn't say we got robbed this time. We were just awful. But we'll move on from here. We're a tough first game of the season. Let's try and change the squad because we drastically need incomings. So straight on to trying to make some signings. The first position that I do want to improve on is a right back position. And you've got Seamus Coleman that's declining, but I do want to stick around in the club. We've got Nathan Patterson that's developing really well. Had a solid performance in the Liverpool game when he come on for Coleman. So I can't really complain there. So we've got two great backup options, but I do want that key starting 11 play for now until Patterson develops a bit more, I can't speak, a bit more, and then gets himself into starting 11. So I've got 3 options here that I'm looking at. We've got Jeremy Frimpong, who looks insane. We've got Kieran Trippier, a Premier League veteran, had so many years in the Premier League, great player. And Aaron Wan-Bissaka, currently at Juventus, but very out of favour at Manchester United in real life. I think I'm going to go for all of them because I can't quite just pick one and just see who we can get the best deal for. So we've managed to strike a deal for all 3 of the right backs. The best one being, within value-wise, is Kieran Trippier. So I'll show you actually what we agreed on. So for Jeremy Frimpong, we got a deal of 35.9 million, which is not bad at all. 22 years of age, 82 overall, and I mean his market value is 35.5 million. So just a bit over is not bad at all. Kieran Trippier was the better deal of them all. We got 19 million. Yes, he's 32 years of age, but 84 rated. He's got Premier League experience. I feel like it's the more fitting Lampard signing. And then Aaron Wan-Bissaka, it's the one that I kind of favour to get done, but £30 million, I just don't see that being the best deal and the best signing for us. I think Trippier is the most realistic, but I still think Frimpong's the best. I'm absolutely stuck here. I think I am going to go through with the Kieran Trippier deal. I've been taking a bit of time to look through stats, everything like that, and I just feel like Trippier is the best deal. It's the most realistic. Yeah, Frimpong's younger. It's a great deal, 35.9 million, just over his market value. So it's not that bad. And then Wan-Bissaka, yes, it's probably the less favoured, but it's a player that I enjoy on FIFA. But I just feel like Trippier is English. Is it realistic for him to come from Newcastle to Everton in real life? No. But on this save, Newcastle didn't do that well, so to come to Everton, play Champions League football, I'd feel like it's fitting. And for £18 million, I think we've got to get this deal done. And we have got the deal done. It has gone through. Kieran Trippier to Everton has been done. I'd feel like it would fit in. It's a Lampard signing. He's got Premier League experience. He's done very well in the England squad when he's played. So I feel like it was very fitting. And I've emphasised that I want Nathan Patterson to be in the team. I want him to be involved. And if I signed either Wan-Bissaka or Jeremy Frimpong, is it Frimpong? Then there's just no point signing, and there's no point keeping Nathan Patterson around because he's not going to feature and he's not going to develop that well. So bring a veteran in, allow Nathan Patterson to develop, and hopefully he will replace Kieran Trippier in a couple of seasons' time. I've just been looking down at my shortlist and I've just noticed something. Zlatan Ibrahimovic has gone to Rochdale. Do you know the player that was going to sign on pre-contract? I don't know whether he's gone there in a pre-contract or he went to be a free agent and they've just signed him. How they affording this man, I will never know. But Rochdale, that is a mental signing. Another position that I've mentioned that I do drastically need to improve on is the CDM position, and I think I found the perfect man with Calvin Phillips. He's English, played incredible in the Euros, he had a great career at Leeds, he's gone to Manchester City in real life. I don't think he's really much in favour with the team. I don't see him ever getting over Rodri. But, I mean, second season now, we are able to sign him, 27 years of age, 83 overall. I mean, his value as well is not that bad. So I'm going to at least attempt to sign this man. And that is another massive signing through the doors. Calvin Phillips is joining from Manchester City. I just felt like it was right. He's English. I'm turning this team into an English team, I know, but I think it's rather fitting. Frank Lampard does love his national players. But I just think he's solid. I think he's got everything about him. He's an incredible player if you use him right. Incredible for Leeds. Like I said, I just don't really see him fitting into Manchester City and getting over Rodri. So I thought it was just fitting to sign him, come under Frank Lampard's wing. I don't think he's staying number 8, but he's in the Everton shirt. I think it's an incredible signing. Let me know what you think to that. So that is how the team is looking to end off this episode. I'm really happy with the signings I've managed to bring in. I mean, Conor Cody, I mentioned in the last episode or the episode before that, he was a high priority to bring back to the club on a permanent. So I managed to get that done. Calvin Phillips, an incredible signing. I'm really happy and I'm really excited to utilise him. And then Kieran Trippier really solidifies that right back position that we've been needing to improve for so long. So I'm really happy with that. Definitely more improvement needed. But I'm going to end today's episode here. Thank you all for watching. If you have enjoyed today's episode, make sure you do leave a like and subscribe if you're new around here. I will continue to upload these daily if you carry on wanting me to, so just make sure you show as much support as possible. Thank you to all the interactions in the comment section. It's been incredible meeting some of you lot, incredible conversating with every one of you. So definitely carry that on, and I'll see you in the next episode.